Hello, friends, and thank you for joining me here at Non-Toxic Home today. I'm glad you're here. Now, if you go to almost any website of anyone who encourages natural health, natural living, they will wax poetic on the safety and natural source of natural rubber latex. It's like latex is their god. But are these people right? Is natural rubber latex, often referred to as latex or sometimes natural rubber, truly safe? Is it non-toxic or is it toxic? Well, we can come at this from multiple viewpoints. Now, first of all, if something is natural, does that inherently mean that it is safe? Would you make a bed of poison ivy? Would you eat toxic mushrooms? Would you build a house out of asbestos products intentionally? Asbestos is in our construction supply, by the way, construction materials. It has not been removed from construction materials. Do not be deceived. Companies lie. What about radon? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, don't try to tell me that I don't live naturally. I don't know many people who live closer to the land than we do, really. Walk around barefoot in the summer when I can. We've got chickens, we've got a garden. We live as non-toxic of a lifestyle as we possibly can. Mostly, initially, because I'm a human canary in the coal mine of this toxic world. A lot of things send me into anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis can, of course, kill. So we pretty much busted the myth wide open that if it's natural, it's inherently non-toxic. That's just not true. Here's another approach. When natural rubber latex is produced, it requires a very extensive process to produce the final end product, regardless of whether it is being used for a foam mattress or for rubber products, such as a rubber baby pacifier or erasers or 40,000 other products. These chemicals are toxic. Now, some manufacturers will claim that the chemicals that are used are no longer in the final end product. Okay, maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But you're still producing toxic products. And most likely, there's going to be some chemical interaction there. In the final end product, there's probably going to be at least trace amounts of these toxic chemicals. But wait, you say, there is organically certified natural rubber latex. If it's organic, it has to be safe, right? Really? Is this really the case? If you get online and search for possible chemicals that can be used for natural rubber to be certified as organic, you will find that there are over 200 different chemicals that can be used, as of the last time I looked anyways. Most of these chemicals, if you research the individual chemicals themselves, This is just insane. I'm sorry, this is just insane. These chemicals, which are acceptable, certified organic, almost all of them have not been examined or studied as to toxicity. They're just assumed to be non-toxic because somebody says so. And who's the somebody that says so? Probably the natural rubber lobby. Probably that industry. That's simply a fact of the matter. Now, some of the chemicals have been studied for toxicity. And in my personal opinion, based on the evidence, I don't understand why they are considered acceptable for an organic label. But there are a few that have been studied for toxicity and truly don't appear to be toxic. But that's what? 3 out of over 200? Give me a break. So that doesn't quite work, does it? You've got the fact that just because something's natural doesn't mean it's safe. You have the fact that the organic label for the chemicals that are used for natural rubber that's certified organic is not what we're told. You have the fact that the chemicals that are used for latex that is not certified organic are known carcinogens, hormone disruptors, etc., etc. And lastly, and this is quite important, you have the fact that the natural rubber itself, the latex sap that flows out of the natural rubber tree, is itself known to be toxic. Don't believe me? Do your research. Go to PubMed, put in natural rubber, toxic. It's very clear. There is no question. Now this is as of January 22nd, 2021. The Library of Alexandria is on fire. I have been complaining for, 2 years now? 2 years now. That there is censorship of anything that flies in the face of corporate propaganda. 2 years ago, I started researching the toxicity of a pharmaceutical product. You can probably guess what it is. I spent a year researching it, about 5 to 10 hours a week. I'll drop a link below to what I found. You can probably guess. I have over 75 authoritative citations on that specific type of pharmaceutical product. Facebook was blocking and marking as misinformation studies that I posted that were hosted on PubMed. PubMed is a US government database of scientific publications. These were peer-reviewed journal articles. I was only sharing the actual reliable science, the studies that were actually studies. This isn't anything new, but it has escalated. It has escalated unimaginably in the past year. So how long are those studies going to be on PubMed? I don't know. Some studies that were on other topics, such as natural EpiPen alternatives, specifically these studies were out of China. Just because a study is out of China doesn't mean it's bad. Most of those studies were really done quite well, but they were not good for pharmaceuticals. Now, if you've been paying attention, then you know that a judge recently confirmed the validity of an argument that epinephrine manufacturers are engaging in conspiracies. Literally. You can't make this stuff up. They were intentionally working together and doing who knows what to inflate the price of their products, which are, of course, essential to many people. So are the studies still there? I don't know. How long are they going to be there? I don't know. How long is this video going to be permitted to be online? I don't know. If you need to do research, please start doing it now, because as I mentioned, the Library of Alexandria is on fire, and actual truth and fact is being removed. They're burning books, friends. I hope this has been beneficial to you. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share. Since YouTube is apparently, according to reports, unsubscribing people, please sign up for our weekly newsletter so that you don't get unsubscribed. Thanks so much, friends, for being here. Have a beautiful and blessed day.